Bold predictions. It seems Nostradamus expects us all to go bald eventually. Greetings fellow earthlings, and part 2 is starting off as a good one. Welcome to the second part of this Teutonic Order campaign for medieval Teutonic War, where I spectate over the AI. This Norwegian settlement here has fallen to the Danish. They've still got one settlement left, but that's under siege. So Norway, I don't know how long they've got left. Actually, you know what, Norway, I'm confident in you. What you're going to do is you're going to win over here, and then you're going to push back the Danish, right? And then they're going to take over Scandinavia and eventually the world. Don't worry, Norway, I believe in you. I don't really. Can I see some RIP Norways in the comment section? But don't tell Norway I said that. Go on, Norway, I believe in you. RIP Norway. The Holy Roman Empire and Lithuania have signed an alliance with each other. They do share a common enemy in Poland, so it's going to be interesting to see if they work together to destroy them there. Meanwhile, Norway survives for the time being at least. Of course, they're still under siege. I think they fought back one army, but Denmark came in with another, so yeah, I don't know how long we've got left, but you can do it, Norway. I believe in you. Lithuania has taken the city of Windau from the Teutonic Order. That's not going to be good for them. That's not what they want. The Teutonic Order, ooh, they've got Pernau under siege. Now I don't know if this is a good trade, like lose Windau for Pernau, but you know, if they take a settlement, then that might start being a little bit of a recovery for them. Look at the rebel army here. That's a massive army. Sorry Mongols and Poland, but you're never going to take this. This is going to last forever. And look at all those generals as well. You're not going to take that settlement. Sadly, the Teutonic Order failed in taking Pernau and have had to pull back. Of course, when you're fighting... Ooh, they've got Vilnius under siege. And Kornus under siege as well. I was about to say it gets very difficult when you're fighting both Lithuania and Russia, but yeah, I've got both the capital and this settlement under siege here. I think we've got the troops for this one. Probably not the capital here, because, you know, look at that stack there that they're up against. But, you know, they're trying it. I think it's a big gamble. One that's probably not going to pay off in their favour, but at least they're trying. And yes, Norway's still alive. They beat Denmark back a bit. Well done, Norway. You can still win this with your 3 squads here. Ooh, the Teutonic Order has expanded. They've taken Vilnius. Lithuania's capital, Vilnius, has actually fallen to the Teutonic Order. And it looks like Lithuania's got some plans to take it back, but well done to the Teutonic Order there. That's impressive. Well done to them. Seems like, yes, the Polish have expanded and taken another rebel settlement, and no! Norway's died. Denmark, how could you have been so cruel? They killed off Norway. Oh. Well, I guess that's Norway gone, and now Denmark control Scandinavia, apart from this one rebel settlement here. It's going to be interesting to see where they focus next with all these troops. Will they push for the HRE, or maybe make a use of these soldiers here and push into Russia? They've definitely got the troops for a Russian invasion, so... Oh dear, it was only a small piece of land, but still it's a bit of land nonetheless. The HRE lost territory here, Kozelin, to Poland. And that's not what they want, especially when they've just recently lost territory to Denmark as well, and now Denmark are free to go for whoever they want. That's... yeah, it's not something that they want, I don't think. Yeah, they're definitely going to start struggling with HRE unless they start sorting some stuff out.
Christendom rejoices! The Mother Church has gained a new sheep to the fold. The people of Lithuania have agreed to put aside their pagan ways and embrace the holy word of Christ.
So Lithuania has, of course, converted to Catholicism. And yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. Will they start getting along better with the Teutonic Order? It's still always their capital. That's going to cause some grievances between the two. And will they start working against Russia and the Mongols, or are they going to, you know, stay true to their wars and keep from fighting the Teutonic Order, Poland and the Mongols? Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Yeah, this is going to be a decisive time for Lithuania. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you know, the nation is probably going to change, I think. Oh, some diplomatic information. Poland and the Mongols have gone to war. Yeah, wondering how this could play out here. I think the Mongols have the advantage, but you know, it's of course difficult to tell, and who's going to invest troops where. If the Mongols like fully concentrate, yeah, then Mongols are going to take a lot of land, but if they're too busy fighting Lithuania and the Polish come in, and then they're going to lose. Although the Polish, they're fighting Lithuania as well, so surely they'll get along and fight this, fight side by side against this common enemy, but no, they seem to be, they're willing to really take each other out. Oh, I said that it was going to be difficult to take, but it seems like the Mongols are trying it. Good luck to the Mongols. If they can take that city there with all those rebels. And if that, no, it won't be the last rebel settlement. It will be the last rebel settlement on mainland Europe. There's of course still Finland, this island here, and Kalmar to take. But yeah, that'll be all rebel settlements on the mainland gone. And it fell. Well done to the Mongols there. So that's definitely a big addition to their territory. And oh great, we don't have to see all my generals die. Oh no, it wasn't too many. I guess some died of old age or something, I don't know. Or maybe it just doesn't show them on kingdoms, I don't know what happened. But yeah. Oh, what's this? Poland and Novgorod have signed an alliance. They of course share some enemies, but I don't think it's going to help them both out too much. The Mongols are making a push onto Lithuania here, sieging Baranavichi. They've got reinforcements in, so if they bring in the reinforcements, then they should definitely be able to take it. But so do Lithuania as well, so will they be able to bring it down, or will reinforcements play a part? Ooh, Denmark are sieging Abo in Finland. Nah, they had to pull back. The reinforcements didn't even come in, they just knew something was coming, so they had to pull back. Good luck to Denmark with this siege here, I think they should be able to take that easily. And oh, Riga, Teutonic Order settlement has fallen to the Russians, or Novgorod. This settlement here is now separate from the main empire. That's not going to be good for them. But they can still do it, I guess. They've got land down here, which should help. Although they're at war with, are they at war with Poland as well? Can't remember. Where are they? Ah, here, right at the top. Yeah, they are at war with Poland. That's not good for them. Well done, Denmark, for taking over Finland. And of course, if you remember, I don't know why I mentioned it now, but I am of course going to show all the stats at the end. I've finally killed the Ents off. Good job to whoever managed that. Yes, I'll show the stats at the end of part 2, and probably at the end of part 4, and then again at the end of the series. As I said last episode, there will be a highlights section at the end, like all the funny scenes and all the important stuff, just in a quick 2-minute, 3-minute video or something, and a time lapse as well, which is why I keep going all the way over here to take a quick screenshot, because I'm turning it into a time lapse. If you're interested, this actually looks quite good for Denmark. It's like a nice bit of land over here now, and now that we've got Finland and it kind of connects over here, of course as long as we get a good navy, yeah, they could become really influential and big in the Baltic area if they really concentrate on that. But I think we're more interested in taking territory from the HRE, although they have, don't know where most of their armies have gone. Ooh, the HRE took a little bit of land here. They took New Stettin. Whilst Poland, the day that Poland took Stettin, the HRE took New Stettin. Oh no, they didn't. No, sorry. I'm getting confused. This was HRE territory, and this was HRE territory, and Poland came around. It just looked weird with the borders. That's all my bad. Poland took Stettin. Well done to Poland there. Yeah, well done to him. And war has been declared. Ooh, Novgorod and the Mongols. That's not going to be good for really either of them. Mongols are at war on literally every single front, from this line here all the way up to here. They're all at war, and at least the Russians have some safe fronts with Lithuania here and Denmark here that they don't have to worry about. They're only at war with Teutonic Order and the Mongols, but still, it's quite a lot to deal with. If the Mongols really attack, they could lose quite a bit of land, I think. Poland has new Stettin under siege with quite a big army, but there's a lot of German troops here, so they should be able to push them back. And everywhere else looks, yeah, kind of peaceful, not much happening yet. Seems like there's some weird standoff going on here. Hopefully there's a bit of fighting starts on this border. That's what I want to see. I want to see a faction start taking territory rapidly. And I've just noticed it right now, as soon as I said that. Marienburg, once belonging to the Teutonic Order, has fallen to the Polish. Well done to them there. And of course now the Teutonic Order split into 4 separate empires. We've got Thorn here, then Königsberg separate, and then we've got Dunaburg and Vilnius separate, and then Oyster over here as a separate part as well. So they're split into 4. That's not how you want to be. Although if we don't count these green arrows, then I guess Denmark is split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts. But you know, they're looking good. They're split into 5 different parts, but they're looking good. The Teutonic Order is split into 4 parts, but it's getting worse and worse. So that's the difference between the Teutonic Order and Denmark. It's so annoying how the Teutonic Order and the Mongols have the same colour on the map. It's both white as the nation and a black background. It's basically the same coloured border, and then you've got the Poland here with white background and red, which is, you know, you can tell the difference clearly because of the border colour. But you know, Teutonic Order and Mongols, that's so annoying to see. I thought the Mongols had this territory for a second there. That really shocked me because I just saw it on the map, but no, that's really confusing. People in the time lapse are going to be really confused, I'm guessing, if they don't, of course, know the different factions. It seems like the Mongols have this settlement under siege again, and was he doing a dance? I'm sure he was doing a little dance there. I saw you. Keeping my eye on him now, waiting for him to dance again. Yeah, Lithuania could bring in some reinforcements, but I think the Mongols could quite easily take this settlement here. And it's clear that they've got some troops up here as well, so they're definitely interested in possibly making a move from Minsk. Of course, I cannot keep track of everything. Mistakes happen, and I missed Denmark taking Hanover from the HRE, which is of course a very big move for Denmark, and detrimental for the HRE, because now they've lost access to the coast recently there. This is not looking good. This settlement separated there, that's going to go soon. Now they've lost Hanover, which is a very large piece of territory. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. The HRE, I don't know how long they've got left. Teutonic Order and the Mongols have signed an alliance. Yeah, it kind of makes sense for share common enemies in Lithuania and Russia, so that makes sense. Although religiously and politically it doesn't make sense, but militarily it makes sense. Turov, once Mongolian settlement, has fallen to Lithuania. Watch it burn. I think the Mongols will come in and retake it. They've got the troops, I think, but you know, it's interesting to see that Lithuania has made a push down here onto the Mongols. It shows that the Mongols are not the unstoppable horde that are in vanilla Medieval 2, but you know, they can definitely be beaten. And if the Russians start making a push down as well, oh, they actually have. I think this once belonged to the Mongols. It's hard to see on this map, and I'm not used to this map as well. It's the one I've played least, so I'm going to make mistakes. But yeah, I think I've taken that as well. The Mongols, they're breaking a little bit. I'm sure, you know, they'll have a good campaign, but if this keeps going as it does, then they're not going to look good in a few more turns. Julesen has fallen to Denmark. The way to the capital Magdeburg is open. Denmark looks like they're interested in going in. The HRE do have quite a big garrison there to defend it, but you know, being at war with the Polish as well, it's going to be difficult for them. The Teutonic capital of Königsberg has fallen to Lithuania. Lithuania is looking good now. Once they retake the capital back, then they'll be quite a good empire, I think, in this campaign. Poland looking good as well. This is a real thorn in their side, if you get it, but you know, once they take this, then the border's gonna look very good. But you know, thorn right in the middle here, it don't look good on their borders. Oh, and the Russians have Chernigov under siege, and I think they're gonna take that easily as well. Progress has been made by the Mongols. They retook Turov, but it looks like Lithuania are wanting to come in and take it. This place is still under siege. And did the HRE take this? I think they just did. I could be wrong. And Lithuania and the Mongols have signed a truce, so yeah, that's definitely secured the Mongolian borders. They're worried about Russia, I think. And maybe Poland, they have some troops over here, but I think it's mostly Russia that they're worried about. So yeah, signed a quick peace there with Lithuania, and that helps Lithuania as well because they're at war with both the Teutonic Order and the Mongols, so they want to get them out of the way with first. Mongolian reinforcements arrived and saved the day. The Russians were forced out of Chernigov, and yeah, will the Mongols make a push and retake some territory and maybe gain some territory? I don't know. I hope they do. It'd be interesting to see, but I don't know if they've got the strength. Why are my hands really warm? Oh wow, that's actually so weird. I've been cold all day and my left hand is still freezing, but my right hand is really warm. Wow, that's really weird. Anyway, next turn. It's called Fortnite. That's the deadly plague. No, of course the Black Death has struck now, so some generals are going to start dying. Some of the weaker factions, such as the Teutonic Order, are... I doubt the HRE would count, but definitely the Teutonic Order could start running the risk of a regicide soon, where all generals slash family members die and they turn rebel because of it. Yeah, they're definitely at risk of it, the Teutonic Order. I can imagine that they've run out of a lot of generals. The Mongols, after saving their situation against Russia, and they've just taken a settlement as well, they've decided to turn their attention back to Lithuania, and they've already got Minsk under siege. The Mongols making a really good push now. They've taken Smolensk as well to teach the Russians a lesson here, like don't go to war with us and take our territory. They're going to take that back as well, and now Russia, they're in danger, and so are Lithuania a little bit as well. If Poland, Lithuania join with the Russians to take the Mongols down, then they could definitely stop them. But you know, this is a Mongolian comeback right here. They could be devastating with this if they take both of these settlements as well next turn. Bold predictions. It seems Nostradamus expects us all to go bald eventually. They took Miglin and were forced out of Minsk, but they're probably going to return fight another time. Russia, they've got a lot of troops here to try and retake Smolensk. Seems like the Mongols, they don't have many troops here. Lithuania took back Vilnius, their capital. Just spotted that now. Well done to Lithuania there, and reclaiming Vilnius. And they're probably going to make a push on Dunaburg soon as well, which would be good for them. The Danish Empire found the rebel base of Hoth. The ice planet has now fallen, and yeah, the Danish Empire has taken Hoth. It's the ice planet from Star Wars, by the way, spelt differently, but you know, near enough. Let me have my fun. The Russians have reclaimed Smolensk to their empire, and the borders are looking exactly how they were mostly at the start. Everyone lost a bit of territory at some point, but everyone's reclaimed it in a way, and now we're at this point here where it's exactly the same as it was 50 turns ago on this front here. Exactly the same. What was the point in all that war? It was a horrible time, but Fortnite has passed on. It's gone. And now everyone can continue their lives again. The Teutonic Order survived it, which I did not expect them to do, but you know, they've survived. Every faction took a big hit from it, but all are safe now. So if they've made it this far, then they've definitely got got a lot of generals. Oh, maybe they've killed them all and there's only one general left. I don't know. Either way, if they've survived this far, then they've done well. And so this ends part 2, and the Teutonic Order making a desperate push on Pskov, a Russian settlement there. Can they take it? I don't know if they've got the strength, but it would be interesting to see if I can do in part 3. Let's check for statistics as promised. Here's for diplomacy if anyone wants to see it. Just some stuff there. And yeah, we'll get all the survivors in. So Poland, Norway doesn't count because they're gone, and yeah, we'll keep the Teutonic Order in. So far overall, it's Denmark who are in the lead. The winner is decided at turn 250, and it's all about territory. So keep that in mind. Military-wise, it's Denmark again, but you know, the HRE, they're building up a bit of a military. They're taking over the Mongols in size. Production, that doesn't really count. Territory, Denmark is currently leading with 19 settlements, so well done to Denmark there. In last place is Norway because they're dead, but in second to last place is the Teutonic Order. I couldn't find them there for a second, with 3 settlements. Then yeah, you can see it there. Ooh, the Lithuanian Empire, and is that that's Poland. Yeah, they're drawing with 12 settlements each, and Novgorod only 1 settlement behind at 11. So yeah, it's still undecided who's going to win overall, but well done to Denmark for being in the lead after the first 2 episodes. 3 more episodes left, plus a highlights bit and a time lapse as well. So yeah, those are always fun to do at the end, and fun to watch from, you know, from the feedback that I get. Oh, the HRE making a bit of a comeback as well, or at least trying to by taking Stettin. Good luck to them there. Hope you've enjoyed part 2. Hope to see you in part 3, and goodbye. Bye.